see, he was pissing me off. I ain't gonna lie. Asking him to sing her a song. What's good with y'all, man? So you already see this image, bro. The full video, full reaction will be on Patreon because I had to break this down. I don't know homie, but I do mess with Boss Man D-Lo, and he actually saved it at the end. We got him to save this situation, and I know, believe it or not, y'all like, how can you come back from this? He saved the situation at the end, okay? However, I'm just gonna tell y'all, you know what I'm saying? You don't ever get on a knee. I don't even care if you proposing to, that's not what's happening, but how dare you make yourself come off? Here's what I'm trying to get to y'all as men. You never violate your own respect. Ever, bro. Ever. I don't even care if you playing around. You don't play around with your respect. It's not a game. It's not a joke. And homie was having a good time, but this particular night it was Friday night. This particular night, there was another situation that happened, and that's what I really want to jump in on. There's another situation that happened with another guy. And guys, let me get this out of the way real quick, since some of y'all always trying to rage bait and all this stuff. This is a black dude. He saved himself at the end. We got him to save his respect at the end. Okay? There's another situation happened right before this, and I was leaving. This is why I had to pull out my phone and record this. And like I said, full video on Patreon. But there was a dude, he's a little bit taller than me. He's about 6'4", 6'5". Okay, my size. And I'm like, yo, like, you know, brother's well built, put together. He's a white guy. He's at the club. There's this one girl who was throwing ass, and she ain't had no ass, I ain't gonna lie. This night I was particularly pissed off because all these bitches had Taylor Swift backs out here. I digress. She had a slim black dress on. She looked good. I seen her turn around. I was like, damn, that's a motherfucking poster board right there. That bitch got a billboard on her back. But we was having a good time. You know what I'm saying? I'm over here having a good time. I'm dancing and, you know, they was feeling the vibe. Oh, yeah. You know, we circle around, you know, everybody, you know, having a good time. People do still dance in clubs. You just got to have the right vibe. And, you know, homegirl comes over, starts throwing back. I can't even say booty because I'm saying no bitches had back. No bitches had no ass that night. I was irritated. So serious, bro. She threw whatever she had, which was a back on me, you know, a Taylor Swift back. And I caught it just because it was the moment. But she proceeded to do that with everybody. And mind you, I showed up late. I'm not out here having fun. She proceeded to throw booty on my homie, one of his friends, and think a gay dude too. He was the one that this guy that was a little bit taller than me, my size. I'm talking about a white dude, bro. It's all men. This ain't about race. It's all types of men. Whether you white, black, Hispanic, I don't care what your demographic is. Men need to tighten up because he sat over here and guys, it's one thing to be goofy. It's one thing to be silly with women that you don't give a fuck about. It's one thing to be like that with women you're not attracted to. You're not trying to get no ass from them. And mind you, she didn't have no ass, but the dude had a look in his eye like, she's the girl I want. She's the girl I just want validation from. I want attention from. And she's out here giving it to all these other guys, including me. And I'm just like, bro, like, that's the cycle of how it goes. But I'm like, okay, his turn's next because like she just being a gang whore for everybody. I'm like, okay, well, you got to be next, bro. You up, bro? Relax. I seen the tinge of desperation in his eyes. I'm like, you good, bro? Just be cool. And she gonna guess what this guy did. Apparently, he was taking too long. Matter of fact, he was obviously there the whole night. Probably ain't getting no action. She sitting there throwing it back on one dude. He come over in front of her and him and starts bending over and twerking on them. And mind you, just a put together man looking at another man that's got a good physique, a good stature. I'm like, okay, bro, this is why I say you can look the part, but on the inside, if you ain't really that guy, women will exploit that, and they gonna look at you as a bitch. It don't even matter. So homie starts twerking in front of her. I'm like, goodness gracious. You don't ever he just picked up he literally chopped his own balls off. There you go, to this bitch. He literally threw away all his masculinity, threw away all his pride, threw away all his, I don't think you should walk into any situation with new bitches with ego, but these bitches got more ego than us. So it's like, damn, you just threw all that shit. You didn't give a fuck about nothing. You said, here are my nuts. Here's all my masculinity. Any kind of, this nigga got negative aura. I'm like, damn, how the fuck you do that? What they do? I've never seen just niggas like negative aura. What's going on? Right, with the other way, I'm like, you supposed to go forward. Listen, man, when you catch a pass, when you're going for yardage, you are supposed to proceed forward. A lot of people do lateral. Okay, I'm gonna go to the side, and coach don't want you to do that. You have to go forward. You have to progress in life. This nigga got the ball and went backwards, okay, with his respect, with his dignity. You don't ever do that. All right? Perception is key. First impressions are everything with women. This situation is crazy because I just want y'all to understand, in the social media era today, here's why you don't ever come off. I will die for my respect, first off. And that's on a man level, like on some serious. But even some minor like this, because these bitches will sit here and pull their phone out. What they do in the gym? Pull their phone out. Oh, look at this guy begging to be with me. And blah. Let them. This is what they do, bro. So me and his homies in this particular scene, full video on Patreon, y'all. We got him. We got him right. So it's all good. Saved him. But you do not first impressions, bro. First impressions gonna stick with you. The homie that was in the spot that I just mentioned, big dude that just started twerking on her and shit. Do you think, come on now, it don't matter what kind of muscles you got. It don't matter how built you are. It don't matter how well put together you are, how fine and attractive you are as a man. If they don't feel that intensity from you, or at least your capabilities to be that way with them, the spark, the attraction, if they don't feel your masculinity, it's a wrap, okay? Women will take the first perception and ride with it. It don't matter. So don't do that. And then don't be twerking on no bitch. Don't be throwing your dignity out, your respect out as a man. Just being honest with you, man. I really dislike the thirsty energy that men is giving. And like I said, Boss Man D-Lo over here, I don't know, homie, but Boss Man D-Lo over here, he cool. He saved it, bro. But you can't come back from twerking on a bitch. I don't think you can come back from that at all, actually. You can't. Yeah. No, guys. No. You don't violate that. You don't violate your respect as a man. If you want a woman to view you as something where she potentially is going to throw some buns on you or bounce on you, bounce attack, hydraulics in a bounce house on your dick, you need to be a real man. You have to put in the work, okay? I'm coaching men. I'm making sure men take their power back, all right? If you're interested in becoming the type of man that has respect, that comes off with the type of masculinity that is unshakable, confident, physique-wise, mentally, emotionally, because these, I'm telling you, the ego with these women, they're finding tricks. They're gonna do anything they can with the tips and tricks that they already have to manipulate you into being weaker. Their whole ability to pull power away from men is just getting greater and greater. And I'm just seeing a lot of guys just keep trying to remain the same, and it's not gonna work. You have to put in the work. I want y'all to click that link in the damn pinned comment and, man, just put in the work, bro. Stop playing games with yourself as a man. Stop playing games with it, bro, because I'm sick of it. I'm sick of seeing stuff like this. And, it's one thing to be bullshitting and joking and, oh, yeah, being silly with a bitch. You can only do that with females you're not attracted to. If you actually have a pursuit of a woman in your mind, and you see her, you like, bro, I want her to be my lady. You still got to come off as a dog, as a savage, because that's the only thing she's going to respect. Obviously, controlled chaos is what you want to be as a man. You got to be capable of destruction, but at the same time, you're moving steady. You're moving calm, cool, and collected. Teaching men all this stuff, bro. Because I mean, that's the way you win. That's the way you win. Not by getting on one knee or twerking on a bitch. And then it's like even marriage, guys. Let's talk about marriage real quick. We're talking about a proposal and shit. If you're proposing to bitches, just why I even said that, but just don't even get on one knee, bro. Just be like, hey, would you marry me? I ain't even going. First off, I can't even ask that question. I'm not going to ask that question. Not because it's not hard to get in a relationship when you are a well put together man. These women are going to be pissed off that you're not taking them seriously. They're going to be pissed off because you don't want to get into a relationship with them. They're going to be pissed off because, you know, they whole facts, they street record, they street reputation, and you over here like, nah, miss me with that, but I'll take that pussy. I'll take that pussy and beat it down and beat it to death and resuscitate it back to life and bring it and beat it back down again like you want me to. But I'm just not going to wife you, bitch. They get mad about that. So it's not like it's hard to find a girlfriend or relationship and stuff when you're a capable, well put together and deserving man, because you are the proof. It's the fact that, listen, you need to have things on your terms. If it's not on your terms, it don't roll. And the problem with this kind of stuff is, even when you give women just a piece of and this is a different level of validation right here. You'll see in the full clip, guys. You'll see in the full clip. It's a different level of validation. This is why I really made it my mission to help pull this together. I know homie was having a good time, but I'm telling you, the ego of these females, they don't care. They don't care. They want to try to just pull your nuts off. Pull your nuts off and show them to you and tell you we're going to have this later for dinner. No cap. They're ruthless out. They more ruthless than us. Just be honest. Just being honest. They more ruthless than us. If you ain't trying to lead with your respect and your dignity as a man, they're not going to respect you. They ain't going to give a fuck. You be the guy that's sitting here taking them out on dinner dates, and she over here getting plowed by Jeremy, and then she getting plowed by Jamal around the corner, and then she got this guy to pay her bills, and then this other dude, you know what I'm saying, he the one that gives her these good morning texts to make her feel good about herself, and this guy sends bouquet of flowers and edible arrangements because we all know bitches like sliced fruit. Man, come on, y'all. And then all of them is willing to overlook her whole facts, except, you know, dick him down, and Jerome over here. He just know exactly where to put her. Know exactly where to put these bitches. Don't ever violate or jeopardize your respect as a man. First impressions are everything. With women especially, because they have a beehive nature. They do a bunch of gossip and chattering around, and all of a sudden you known as the simp, or the guys that you affiliate with. See, if you with dudes that don't carry this kind of respect and he's out here just thirsty for every piece of pussy, if you affiliate and associate with him and they see you like, they're going to assume you just like him, because they don't get that, you know, men can be different people, but all the same, you still don't want to be hanging around guys that have that kind of energy, because they will perceive you as, oh, you're thirsty like the rest of these guys. No, bitch, ain't nobody thirsty. But your friend is, so that must mean, no, that's how women move. Okay, you a hoe, all your friends is hoes. I will believe that. You a hoe until proven otherwise. Just like a man is guilty until proven innocent. Okay, bitch, you a hoe until you proven a lady. Fuck out of here.
We locked in on this shit. We focus. We start at zero every day. But we go from zero to hero every fucking day, bro. We go from zero to hero every fucking day, though. That's how I like to keep it, man. That should keep you ambitious. How much did I achieve today? How much did I make today? How much did I do today? You just keep stacking them days, bro. Stack them days up. Stack them days up, kings. Stack them up, G. You know what I'm saying? We just keep winning.